again here during the Asia Invitational. We get to see in this first matchup, once again up against Revenant Xspark in a best of 3. Falcons already have won and now looking to make that a 2-0. It is for India to put a stop to Falcons' run and pull us into a game number 3.
This will have to be a good start. KD God already getting cornered by 2 members of Falcons, cornering him. They snap away. Good replacement with that mannequin. But Limit X7 still finds the opening. KD God busy trying to heal. On fire, dashes right past him. Another Santino play. He just disappears. Unfortunately, still gets into the crosshairs of his enemies. Luis almost had a knock. There you go, though. Even with that, he can't accomplish much. Falcons take the first round.
KD God, that's what I'm talking about. The shape splitter on the double switch almost got some sort of magic worked out there, but I don't think KD God had got that backup, right? I think if he wants to play the shape splitter, he needs to have at least a 2-to-2 buddy system running with the rest of his team members. Having KD God move alone on the battlefield is just not doing it for me. I need to see more backup on this guy because he looks like the saving grace here for Revenant Xspark right now.
Yeah, he was marked for death. They knew that he tried to pull off that double teleport, but that won't help him. Keroro, lovely shot onto KD God. Wolvin finally retaliates, but is that going to be enough though? I really don't think so. Wolvin and Luis need to get together again because On Fire is closing in the distance. Hop through the flame. On Fire once again has Luis down on very low HP. One more swoops in and gets that knock. Can Luis survive this one? It's psychological warfare at this point. You've got one guy jumping at you with a scythe and everybody else in the world shooting down at you. How do you survive?
Keroro saying, thank you, bro. I just bought my Deagle. I don't need to purchase it again. Before it expired, the team managed to get the victory. Revenant Xspark did fairly well to take Limit as well as Keroro off of the list. But obviously, one more proved to be just a little bit too tough of a nut to crack out there. Into round 3 we go. Cyber airdrop time. This is going to be dragging both teams down the middle, or at the very least baiting Falcons in down the middle. Revenant Xspark can set the trap up here.
Oh my god, lovely opening by Limit with that VSK. And he's got tabs on Wolvin as well. While Wolvin tries to dodge this one, another nade from one more comes through. Orion won't save him over here, but he traces one more through the air. Great confirmation as well. Double clue ball to instantly protect him, and Luis has actually found Keroro. That's 2 eliminations in the favor of Revenant Xspark. They might just convert this round, AJ.
Yeah, they most definitely will. And what's giving them this round is the boys are sticking together and they need to play the game of numbers. But On Fire, simply On Fire. Hunting down Luis as well. Has got that level 3 MP5 in hand, and with the sight, will be able to make magic work here just when you thought Revenant Xspark was about to turn things around. This man On Fire just stepped up the gameplay.
My god. That movement is insane. Using the Grav Labs to his feature, and it's not just that, it's the way he uses his dashes, the way he just dips back in cover whenever there's a glue wall around. He is just so fast on his feet. His opponents literally run out of bullets when they try to trace him.
Mechanical supremacy, that's what Falcons are known for. Revenant Xspark, they may be popular, but up against the capabilities of the Thai squad, they seem dwarfed right now. Can they make some magic happen? Level 1 MP5 in the hands of Sahil as he goes in for the hunt. Keroro, long flank around. One more, finds one for himself. Doesn't go for the annihilation just yet. And Revenant Xspark have an opportunity to play recovery. It's a 4v3 advantage to India.
There's one player isolated. Sahil is way away from his squad trying to make that play, but they've got Luis cornered. Up close with that VSK, can't happen. Luis wins the fight with the M5. 90 finishes off Limit X7 as well. Sahil though was with the main squad and he still can't get the trade. That's a massive mistake, and it's Wolvin down on his last legs. They don't even have the time to reset. But they find an opening. Keroro now has to pull off that 1v3.
Oh!
Oh my god! Lovely shot with the deagle. Another one to come through, and he's just making space here. He finds Luis, baits him into his crosshairs. Luckily, he's still been put down. And finally, Revenant Xspark get that round.
Oh,
But
that was a
my
scary
God.
round for Revenant Xspark there, man.
I
Cororo
swear.
with the deagle is just next level stuff. He almost turned that around. He got the tags onto, I think, all 3 players before running away.
Yeah.
And then getting that knock. I mean, if that comeback did not happen, if Wolvin did not step it up in that point, if Lewis did not make that approach, I think this one would have gone south already for Revenant Xspark in a 4-0. But this is great. 1 round pullback by India. Let's see if they can make this a habit.
Well, good start. Getting the angles onto On Fire. Very early on. Sahil still wants to take pot shots. Limit X7 keeps him in check. But On Fire hasn't been able to move in as much as he wanted. Take a look at Luis, who takes the zip all the way across, forcing one more to burn that Ignis. Oh, Kiroro. He might just be cornered over here. Kitty God, can he close in?
Come on! As the M82B doesn't shoot through the glue wall. What a big miss by Katie God. Waited for the backup. But his opponent was patching himself up. That first shot did find the connection. Big opportunity missed here for Revenant Xspark. With player clawing around, Sahil couldn't get picked up in time. Lewis will expire as On Fire brings that MP5 straight to his heart. 2 more survivors left in here. It's a 2v3. On Fire will survive as 1 more steps in to help him out.
Oh my god. Lovely angles by Limit X7. While Katie God was busy looking at the stairway, he was preparing for an imminent rush. Instead, he gets a bullet to the back of his brain.
Yeah, man, it
And
looks like we are blessed, Crips. This first series is going to be over before we even warm up our casting here. 4-1, 2 cyber drop points here for the side of Falcons. They need 1 more to just completely annihilate the chances of Revenant Xspark. And Revenant Xspark can't even challenge them for those cyber drops because that'll just mean running straight down the middle of the map. Thankfully, this round is not one of those rounds that brings in the cyber drop. Revenant Xspark doesn't need to go crazy just yet. They need to play this silent.
Oh my god!
Backstab,
What?
that deep freeze, that annihilation out of Falcons. Just too smooth. Sahil turning things around for just a second before Falcons bring us to match point yet again.
That was not a nade, that was a nuke. Oh my god, you see it pop. 103 damage on one player, 50 on the other. They just get thrown back, bombed back to the other dimension, man. They just got pelted back into the Stone Age. Oh my god, I feel so bad for Revenant Xspark. What a chunky nade, and then the freeze, and then the backstab. Oh my god, it's such beautiful execution. That round ended before you had a chance to even finish that sentence. Oh my god, that's how quickly they're speedrunning this one.
And that's exactly why they took the Steffi away from Revenant Xspark. What looked like a decent opportunity now looks super impossible. Revenant Xspark, the comeback. They need 5 rounds in a row to push us into a game number 3. They need a reverse sweep up against the dual mode champions of Southeast Asia. Falcons, Cororo, BSK. Ooh, almost fell in the crack there.
Is he?
And that's just going to get him stuck for a single second. 1 more up on top. Great time turner off of Sahil. Barricades into the glue wall. Flame Mirage will tag him up. 1 more goes towards the other side. Sahil down on the ground. Luis looking for that backup but walks straight into the M590 courtesy of On Fire. Cororo hits that headshot. Katie God, everybody down. Falcons wins.